Welcome. This is the seventh and the final video of Thesis Preparation video guide, and we will be discussing on usage of an editorial service. Most of the students employ professional editors to polish their written thesis. This should be done before the thesis is sent for examination. Be aware that some people who claim to be editors are not really competent, and you have to pay for these editorial services usually. So check carefully before you commit yourself to an editor. Universities do not insist that all theses be sent to professional editors. However, students should know that the universities accept only theses that are free from basic errors in spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Every sentence, without exception, must make sense. Research supervisors cannot be held responsible for errors in your thesis, and you cannot expect them to proofread for yourself. Upon submission of the final draft prior to binding, universities will browse through the thesis to ensure that it conforms to university guidelines. Universities stress on consistency and accuracy as well. Now we will be moving on to some of the aspects that you need to think of when you are obtaining services of editorial services. It is better to think of affordability or their charges in the first place, and turnaround time, whether delivery is in line with your submission date, and the capability of your editor in thesis editing service, whether he is a professional and whether he is well versed in referencing style that is required by the university, and their educational level and their previous track record of successful editing services. Another aspect is customer reviews of your editorial service provider. If there are several and many high ranking reviews, then you can proceed with, and you can check the quality of editors website as well, whether they are mentioning their prices and the reference to plagiarism aspects, on-time delivery and payment methods, and free revisions and other services, and their terms and conditions. We have listed here several dissertation editing services. However, these are not in particular order, and also we do not recommend any of these editorial services, and we recommend, if you have enough time and if you can manage time, you can proceed with these proofreading and all other services in your own. With that, we will be concluding and wish you all the very best for your thesis writing endeavors.